guys, welcome to Terrible Commentary. My name is KafeiMocha, and I am bringing to you the first Let's Play on my channel here. Also brought to you by coffee, because who doesn't love coffee? I'm called KafeiMocha for a reason. You'll see that very shortly here. So, as I take a sip here, let me just introduce to you a little situation I came into before we started to record this first Let's Play. So, I use a Mac for my daily life all the time, everywhere. So, my Mac is what I use in order to record this Let's Play. So, one thing that the Elgato streaming service or device that I use does not have yet for the Mac systems is that you are unable to mute your commentary while you also have headphones on while it's also playing the game music. So, while you're speaking, you'll constantly hear yourself talk on a lag. So that's why you're going to be hearing me speak through my snowball microphone down here, while listening on very low volume to the TV up here that I'm going to be looking at most of the time, while I'm also going to be multitasking while looking at the webcam here. So, you will be possibly hearing a little bit of the game audio coming through the microphone here, but I have it on very low volume, so hopefully it should not affect your experience. So, we are going to get started with our first Let's Play here with that little organization out of the way. So, we are going to be activating my Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword Wii Remote in order to select the Nintendo GameCube on the top left-hand box. I already tested it last night, so hopefully everything should be recording rather smoothly. And yay! Okay, so here we're gonna go. So Nintendo is bringing to us, partnered by the Pokémon Company, as well as Genius Seniority. They brought us this game that was released in 2004, so hopefully you guys will like it. If not, let me know. I want as much constructive criticism as possible so that I can better serve you guys as well as learn for myself. So, we're gonna press start here.
Denied.
And apparently I do not have game data. So, we're going to look in here. Trying to figure out what's going on. Yay, okay. Now we're in action here. So strange. Okay, so we're going to be starting a new game here, even though I already started one last night, but that's perfectly fine. So we're going to start a new game. Now, all the names in Pokémon Colosseum and Pokémon XD are basically randomly generated, so they don't seem like actual names that you would run into on a daily basis. But we're not going to be about that life. We're going to be somewhat normal here. So I feel like we're going to be naming our main character here after a similar silver hair individual that appeared in also the third generation games. If I can spell. So, I like Steven. He's a good trainer. He's probably one of my favorite champions in all the Pokemon world. What's happening here? Explosions. Did Michael Bay direct this? Okay. Steampunk Steven's coming in at ya with that Sonic-like smile. So, okay, we're gonna be chased. What do we have there? Espeon! My favorite Pokemon. I'm on the highway to... Bad word. Don't curse, children. Use respectful language and stuff. So we apparently stole a device after exploding it like a boss. And now we are at a gas station. So yes, this is Steven here with our fancy schmancy thing that we may or may not have just stolen. And we are at an outskirt gas station here. And as we approach, what are these two people doing here? So we have some individuals that apparently were chowing down after a job, and they bagged themselves a great big catch. That looks like something else that's big, if you ask me, and that is gross. So we are going to watch them do something very suspicious like here. I'm sure we wouldn't be running into those people anytime soon. Alright. We're going to be going inside here while we watch this poor little sign dance in the wind like nobody's business for the rest of its days. Authorities have made a stunning announcement on the mysterious building that exploded in Eklo Canyon. It was Team Snag'em's hideout. Team Snag'em? Oh my gosh. Team Snag'em is a gang of Pokemon abductors who have already been marked for arrest. The hideout was discovered only as a result of the explosion. By the time police arrived, the ruined building had already been abandoned. The cause of the explosion is under investigation. It should become apparent eventually. So, did I do that? I'm going to talk to this guy wearing a sweater right here. Do I know about Team Snag'em? I mean, I guess. I won't lie. Apparently they're very nasty. And I'm sure a lot of trainers have suffered because of them. Yeah, definitely. I would not know, but I mean, I'm sure they did. Yes. Only doesn't matter anyway. I don't know where you might have been. Thank you. I like you, dude. Good job. Talking to this bloke. Crime doesn't pay. It does not. So don't commit any crimes. Okay. So we're gonna talk to this lady. They don't deserve it. Not when they steal Pokemon computers. Okay. And now we're gonna run inside. You're a Pokemon trainer too, aren't you? See it in my eyes. You can see it in my eyes. That's not the way that you should have. You should have more confidence in yourself, boy. Confidence is key. I clearly need to work on that myself, but let me see. Yeah, wait up. Name is Willie. Looks like he possibly wants to battle us here. So let's go ahead and battle our first trainer of the game here. And while we get that underway, we're gonna take a sip of our caffeine. I'm a fan of Willie. He's a nice dude. Not many people can pull off pink hair, so and he does it really well. Although his sideburns take up like half of his cheeks. Alright, so we have a Zigzagoon, and then we also have another Zigzagoon, which are both normal type Pokemon introduced in Generation 3. Meanwhile, I have myself an Umbreon and an Espeon. So one thing that's pretty common in this game, well, technically, you have yourself, every battle in this game is going to be a double battle. So it doesn't matter how many Pokemon your opponent has, they'll most likely have two all the time. And you could technically face off against the majority of this game with only one Pokemon in your party, and that would be, I guess, at your own deficit, so you probably shouldn't do that. So we are going to fight Zigzagoon here, and we're going to confuse the Zigzagoon, or use confusion on the Zigzagoon over here. So as you can tell, that's pretty powerful. We have a good starting lineup here. I myself think that, I don't know why they didn't even out the levels of Espeon and Umbreon up here. I don't know why Umbreon's a little bit more than Espeon, but it's okay. It's okay. Maybe I'm just being biased. And yes, I'm being biased. So, although Umbreon was my favorite for a little while there, but I just liked Espeon after. I thought about it a little bit longer. So we are going to be using Fight on the Zigzagoon in red, and Confusion once more on the Zigzagoon in yellow. So we have one of our opponents are down here, and I kind of feel bad for it because it was cute, but that's okay. And we are going to bite this other adorable individual, and I once again feel so bad for it. Like, it's so dramatic. It's so unnecessarily dramatic. Let's see. If you hear a clock in the background too, I apologize. We have tons of clocks in my house that go off in different intervals, but I only have one that's currently wound up. It goes off every 15 minutes. Kind of keeps me regular every single day, so. So yes, they gave us $240 Poké Dollars. Did a real number, and he suggests that we go to Phoenix City, and it's out west. So we're going to do that whole manifest destiny idea, and then we're going to travel west. We can travel west. So this is the region called Ore. So O-R-R-E is the name of this region. So we don't travel in between towns like a traditional Pokemon game. There's no routes. You just select your location on the map and then you'll go there. So we're slated to go to Phoenix City right here, which is a gorgeous jewel of a town that overflows with the water in a forbidding desert. Got yourself the Umbreon and Espeon in the passenger seat. So here's Phoenix City. One thing that's really awesome about this game is the music is always on point. And it's those people that we ran into earlier. I wonder what they're doing. They're capturing something or loading something in that bag there. And it won't stop squirming. I wonder what's inside that bag. Okay. Oh, kidnappers. Is there someone inside the bag there? Okay, so this person clearly wants a fight. He has Whismers, which are both normal type Pokemon from the Hoenn region. Umbreon and Espeon right here. Will be finished with them in no time. So the other battle attacks that we have, or status lowering attacks that we have, are I can't even speak today. Oh my gosh. So these are the moves that Umbreon has. This is Bite, Taunt, Snatch, Secret Powers. So Snatch steals a Pokemon's held item. Taunt taunts the opponent so that they only attack you. But Secret Power is a little bit different of a move where each Pokemon will randomly get generated a it is based upon something, a move type from this attack. So even though Umbreon's Dark type, it's not necessarily going to be a Dark type move. So we're still going to go Bite the one that's level 24, and Espeon has Confusion, Reflect, Helping Hand, and Return. Helping Hand is perfect for dual battles here, where we can support each other. Reflect helps helps them in more like situational moves, and Return is an attack that's based upon how well your Pokemon likes you. But still, we're going to be using Confusion on the male Whismer here. That's another thing. Do you guys like more educational playthroughs? Do you want me to spout facts about things, or do you want me to just play, or what do you guys want? So please don't be shy. Do you guys like longer Let's Plays too? Like a little bit shorter? Technically, I like about like 30 minutes to an hour long of each episode. So that's probably what I'm going to be going on as. So we have only one Pokemon left, but we can take it out with just Secret Power here. Unless if Espeon's going to get the kill. Okay, so Umbreon just grew to level 27. Espeon still has a little bit more before 26. So we just defeated Shitty Guy Folly. I look tough. I look like a person. And you should respect people. Sure, because your Whismur were so cool. Wait a second, that face, might you be Team Snag'ems? What? I'm not Team Snag'em, what are you talking about? And then these two ladies run up to us here. Okay, I do like this, commentary here. You be quiet, we're no robbers, we're kidnappers, get it? Kidnappers! So, and then they are spouting nonsense, and they're going to be running away from us. Wonderful. And there's someone inside that bag, clearly, so I think they need assistance getting that person out. Although I tightly knotted... Oh, no, I didn't tightly knot the rope. You probably don't need to do that.
Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
I don't know. Where are we again? Phoenix City. Thank you. I don't know why she had to introduce it to us like the opulent city of water. Just this if Phoenix City would do. But... And... we get to name this lady because she's going to be with us the entire rest of our playthrough here. So we are going to call her simply Mocha because I like Mocha because that is also my YouTube name in a way. So we're going to choose Mocha. So apparently I was in a neighboring town when these two individuals grabbed me, which is not really appropriate. Stranger danger. Okay. So they're suggesting that we go see the mayor. And then we might be able to get some insight on what's happening. Why was this girl why was this girl adopted? You know I mean adopted, right? So we're gonna escort myself around here. And then we're gonna get a fancy jingle right there. So yeah, this is how the entire game goes. We're gonna have two of us here. Yay! And then I know this old man has a battle for us, so we're gonna go ahead and quickly challenge him. Fun, old man, Drake. Yeah, these names are silly, so you're gonna see crazier names as we get further into this game. So he has himself two Pokemon from the Johto region. We have Sentret and also Hoothoot. So we are going to take out, let me see, probably Bite on the Sentret and Confusion on the Hoothoot. Yeah, because I think Hoothoot might be a little bit more sturdy than Sentret. Yeah. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Okay, so his defense just rose a little bit, so in order to get around that, we are not going to attack with an attack move. We're just going to use a special attack move. Because he did not raise his special defense. He did not do that. So we just killed the poor squirrel slash ferret combo. It's okay. It went to a good cause. Okay. And it flinched. Yay! So we have ourselves a rousing time here against Old Man Drig. I'm drinking my Starbucks. Damn straight you do. Apparently I'm just like him whenever he was young too. So we're gonna go inside. I like to explore every ounce of it and every inch of a town here, so we like to see what's going on. And Pyrite Town was just thrown out in the verbiage out here, so we're probably going to be going there sometime soon. And Mocha is blocking Steven here. That's inappropriate and annoying. And then we're going to talk to this dude who's just rightfully sitting on his bed. I wish I had at least one channel showing anime or something on a daily basis, but I guess you can use subscription services like Funimation and stuff like that. Typically, whenever you see a TV that's flashing like this, they usually have a new news stories being broadcast, but it's just usually a refresher of, at least this one right now is a refresher of the Team Snag'em hideout being exploded. A Team Snag'em member was arrested after being found hiding in Echo Canyon after the Snag'em hideout explosion. During interrogation, the Snag'em member revealed that the explosion resulted from a clash between Snag'em members. The explosion apparently destroyed the snag machine used for stealing Pokemon. Stealing Pokemon? That's not good. However, it said only the large snag machine was destroyed. The small portable snag machine appears to have been taken by the Team Snag'em member who blew up the Snag'em hideout. I don't know what that would be. I've not seen a device that looks like a potential Pokemon stealing device. So we're going to talk to this person. It's not the good looking no, we haven't figured out anything yet. The pre-gym. Prestige Precept Center, but everyone just calls it the pre-gym. Why? It's such a complicated name. It's a place where skilled trainers work on their own abilities as well as their Pokemon. You'll find many trainers who are knowledgeable about Pokemon. I'm sure they can help you. The pre-gym is on the raised middle part of the town. You should visit there. Will do. So we're going to talk to this kid who's talking to his Meryl. Oh, yeah. And yes, the PC. PC stands for Pokemon Center. So one thing about this game in particular is that you cannot save on the go. You have to go to a Pokemon Center or where a PC would be located and save directly from there. So we're going to save as of right now. That was the recording I tested last night, so we're just going to save over it. And progress has been saved. You can look at a couple different options here, like item storage. You can store items in there, of course. Pokemon storage, you can store your Pokemon in here. So we are going to be talking to a couple of people here just to see what's going on. This little girl, asking if we're Pokemon trainers, and I just did that. Why weren't you listening to me a couple seconds ago? We're going to talk to this old man, try to figure out what he's saying. I just said that too. Clearly you people weren't listening. We're going to talk to this kid. Hey, big guy, look, this is really neat. See, it's a map of Panac City. Look, isn't it cool? It's so cool. It's like shorts. They're comfortable and easy to wear too, I hear. So this is the Nurse Joy of the Ori region. Doesn't really have a name, I'm just going to call her Nurse Joy. So we're going to restore a Pokemon after those couple battles there. One thing I'm kind of guilty of is continuously healing Pokemon whenever I can. I'm pretty paranoid about that sort of thing, so this game, hopefully, I won't get on too much of that because it might be annoying to you guys, so probably try to tone it down a little bit. So the bottom stairs of the Pokemon Center here has this feature that we're not able to use yet. So they're still getting it ready, but we can come back to it at a later point. I also have a PC there on the second floor too. I wonder why. So now that we've saved our game, let's go ahead and explore the town a little bit more before we go see the mayor. And then we rudely run into each other right there. Talk to this lady. So I'm gonna go talk to this kid over here in front of the shop. If you're still traveling, you should stock up on supplies at the shop there. I recommend it. After all, it's my conflict of interest. The shop has the best reputation. Of course you would say that. So we're gonna go inside here and see what else is going on. Talk to this cute little girl. Pigtails. And apparently it's about 45 minutes past the hour here, because that's what my clock is telling me. This lady has two-tone hair. That's crazy. Guess I do too, but it's okay. So yeah, she's basically saying always stock up on potions, because you never know when you might need them. I'll do. I keep getting figures that I don't want. Darn. The one I want is under the capsule. I understand that feeling all too well. When I went to Japan last year, they had all those gachapon machines that my friends and I constantly tried to get our stuff that we like in there. And yeah, didn't quite go in the direction I wanted every time, but it's okay. Basically, oh yeah, this is a feature that is exclusive to the games on the GameCube here. So where in your handheld games, you would have your 4 options in battle. Basically fight, your items, stash, your party, and your Pokemon, and you would run from a battle if it's a wild battle. Where that run is in this game, there's an option called call. So you can call out your Pokemon's name and it can wake them up for free. So if you ask me, awakenings aren't that necessary. So you might want them maybe if you're using them in I guess if both of your Pokemon were asleep and you could only wake... Well, no, still. That really makes sense. So yeah, I would do Awakenings sparingly because you don't really need them as much. So yes, and this is another thing too. You don't really have wild Pokemon in this game. So wild Pokemon, usually you capture those in the original Pokemon games, but this is not an option. So what you would do in this game is going to be a concept that's going to be introduced very shortly here. So I won't spoil it, but I'm assuming you guys know. This game's been around for a hot minute, so not like I'm spoiling anything, but I like to build up to the anticipation here. So this is that pre-gym that girl was telling us about. We're gonna talk to this kid. Don't ignore me. Don't ignore your elders. So basically introducing Justy, who is the leader of the pre-gym here. So we'll talk to that leader later. And then we're going to talk to this kid because I know this kid has a battle for us here. So let's duke it out. Yeah. I will try to battle as many trainers as I possibly can because I like the experience. Got ourselves some bug Pokemon, Wurmple and Silcoon. 3rd generation Pokemon introduced in the Hoenn region. Don't know why that voice went like that. I'm envious of anyone who could do accents because I can't do a single accent to save my life. We are going to use Bite on the Wurmple and we use Return on the Silcoon because Bug-type Pokemon are strong against Psychic Pokemon. So we don't like Bug types right now. But Wurmple's gonna get an attack in. Which one are you gonna attack? Okay, Umbreon. Umbreon's a bit more of a tank. So his defense just rose, which is not ideal, but, and I know it's not necessarily the greatest idea to do, but at least Confusion is a special attack, so we might get some more damage them that way. Okay, there we go. And then bam. Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. I just love the music from this game. It's so perfect. Oh, level 26 here, so Espeon is on his way to the big times. All the Espeon I've ever gotten in my Pokemon games have always been female. Most of the time intentionally, because I think Espeon's so pretty. But you can also be male and be pretty too, so, or you don't even have to be either one of those and you can still be pretty. So Kaib over here is going to give us a TM, which TM stands for Technical Machine. So TM41, if we go to our items here, go over once or twice and we see that it's Torment. Torment is a move that prevents a target from using the same move in a row. So if you're someone who spams the move that you like constantly, you won't be able to do it this time. This also gives me an opportunity to show you the menu and options here. So in this game you have something called a PDA, which is going to be our main communication device for other characters in the game. We have email, because texting wasn't as popular back in 2004, so strictly email to this device. And then a snag list, which we'll get to that later on. So we are going to, and of course, our menu has the Pokemon option here. So you can see our party of 6 or only 2 right now. We're gonna walk into this building because we're just nosy people. We're like Link from The Legend of Zelda who just barges into people's rooms without asking, but at least we don't break their pots. So Pyrite is a town that people have been warning us about. Apparently sketchy people live there, which is okay. I mean, because don't judge a book by its cover. A long time ago, this area was barren of life. Neither people nor Pokemon could live on this blighted land. We need to bring back the word blighted, because that's cool. It was the mayor's grandfather, the first mayor, who founded Fnac by drawing water to this parched land. Speaking of parched, I'm starting to parch myself. If anyone's asking what I'm drinking, I do not recommend this, unless if you want your heart to explode. KafeiMocha does not endorse the exploding of hearts. So this is a venti iced quad skinny cinnamon dolce latte. That is a mouthful. So we are going to be exiting this house here, and then we are going to be going to the other side and speaking. I think this is where the mayor is located, but oh, Granny, talk to me. The large house. I mean, technically, it's basically the same size house of every other room here. So we're gonna talk to the mayor here. Are you the mayor? Okay. Sephiroth's the mayor of Fnac City, guys. Fnac's mayor is Sephiroth. You never trust a man who has long flowing silver hair at the very beginning. I feel like we might be seeing him later on. SK, the mayor! So it's not Sephiroth? Something. Yes. See, my friend here, me, I was captured. And I feel like I need to put in a ticket for the Fnac local police department. Or I'm just going to be very unreasonable here. Saw it. And what did I see? It was a peculiar Pokemon. A Pokemon that gave off a black aura. What? It was like a fighting machine. And that Pokemon would attack people. Okay. So like every adult ever, they don't listen to the youth. So I was captured from seeing a Pokemon with the black aura, and they were going to be ordering an investigation apparently, which I appreciate. I mean, it would be nice to be treated respectfully. Well, now stranger danger here. Pretty lady like you, I don't appreciate that. Just tell me you're gonna get to the bottom of it. But I do kind of appreciate it. So, he wants us to go visit the Pokemon Stadium, which is not the Nintendo 64 game. So, we're gonna go visit the very back of the city here, which is going to lead us to a trainer that has a Jigglypuff. Mary, did you know? What did I know? Isn't it amazing? Yes, it's amazing. It's the mirrors. If you have any idea where that's from, I'm going to be very impressed with you because no one else seems to know. Team Snag'em's hideout was blown up. You know, it's getting a little warm in here. Maybe I'll just skedaddle. Talk to this lady. What's going on? Okay, so this is the entryway at the Pokemon Stadium in Phoenix City. I love the water effects in this game. It looks so pretty. Just all the little nice ripples here. Really enjoy it. Kind of reminds me of the water effects inside Mario Sunshine. I guess I would like to take part in the challenge. But it's already started. And apparently if we win this, we also get a cash prize and the technical machine, which that would be nice if we get a cash prize. Because who doesn't like money, money, money? Money! So yeah, we're not able to participate in this in this challenge yet, so we'll have to come back at a later date. Ooh! Let me show you the posters on the side here. So on the left-hand side in that orangish poster is a Groudon, which Groudon is the box art Pokemon for Pokemon Ruby. We also have next to it in that sea foamish color a Feraligatr, which is the final evolution of Totodile. We also, on the blue cover over there, we have a Roselia. So, 3rd generation grass type. Very awesome looking Pokemon. Steven is a filthy double-crossing traitor. What are you talking about? Wrecking the hideout wasn't good enough for you. I would never do such a thing. My lord. This is Mocha I can explain here. Yes, that's the, well, I used to be, let's calm down here. We can come to an understanding. So we're not gonna lie to Mocha, because lying is bad. You should never do that. Let me see. So, are you saying that steampunk-looking device on my arm was the snag machine? Okay, so this is the main premise of Pokémon Colosseum here. Since there's no wild Pokemon, how can you possibly build up your party, might I ask? Well, you steal other people's Pokemon, but not just any Pokemon. We'll get to those shortly. So basically you put a normal Pokeball inside the snag machine. It gets converted to that, you get to, English. It gets converted so that it can then capture other people's Pokemon. But like I said, not every single Pokemon can be captured. So apparently he said too much. And awesome. We're gonna have a battle here. Team Snag and Walkin' would like to battle. Corphish, and a Koffing. So with this, we automatically have a type advantage against Koffing here with Espeon, Psychic type, Koffing, Poison type. So we are going to be using, I'll say Bite on the Corphish. Is it Corphish or is it Corphish? I'm going to say Corphish, because that sounds about right. Because PH put together is a F sound. So this should knock it out. Yeah, there we go. So we got some more experience points there. And then I don't think we'll take out core fish in this single blow, but it would be nice. Nope, nope. Vice grip. It goes like. Alright, so we're going to use bite here and return just in case. Get you back. Get some more experience points here. I think you're good enough. Don't count yourself too low. You're a good person, maybe. I'm probably not, since you're part of Team Snag 'em, but let me see. Blast you, Steven. Don't think this is over. We're gonna get that snag machine back. Just you wait. You're my gallant prince who rescued me when I was in trouble. So apparently we need to go find some Pokeballs, which, as we were just told by that person in the Pokemart, or the shop, Pokeballs aren't really common in Ore. They don't really sell them. So we're gonna have to speak to them here in order to get to the next location. So, or maybe not. Okay. So we're gonna have to get some Pokeballs somehow. But I was just there. I was just there. Were you not listening? Were you not paying attention? I was just there. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna try to get informed on something that we already know. Okay, so we need to go back to Outskirts Stand over here. But before we do, I need to kill my Pokemon, even though I don't really have to, but I feel like I have to, so that's just a compulsion within me. So we're gonna go back to the PC here. Heal. And then hopefully we can get some Pokeballs from that Pokemon guy. Or the barkeep? Is it bar? I don't know. Technically it shouldn't be a bar because it's like, oh man, I didn't save. Because it's like an outskirts stand, but I don't get it at the same time, so. I've been playing this game for a total of 39 minutes, and currently we are at 43 minutes here, so we're going to be, I think we'll wrap up this episode at about right here. Next episode, we're going to be grabbing some Pokeballs over there at the Outskirts Stand, hopefully, fingers crossed, and then we are going to see where that takes us. So, thank you for watching the first ever episode of Pokémon Colosseum on my channel. Please give me as much constructive feedback as you can possibly do. I might have some other videos recorded before I get any feedback from you guys and uploaded to the channel, so I'm not ignoring you if that happens, so just keep that in mind. So, have a great rest of your day, stay caffeinated, and do what makes you happy. Bye-bye. 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 You turn it off now.